Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your April 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. So Virgo, for this reading, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I also will be pulling you a health and well-being oracle, and then also a love and relationship focused oracle as well. So there is the Ace of Rods, Virgo. So Ace of Rods, very significant for you guys. This card flipped right over. So some of you are starting something new here. Ace of Rods, an exciting new beginning here in April, or even when I'm filming this, which could be at the end of March. All right, so the overall energy, Virgo, for you guys for the month of April is the Ten of Cups. So very nice. So for me, Ten of Cups, family matters. For some of you, relationship matters, very significant here in April. Now, the Ace of Rods, let's see here. There could be some Virgos that maybe you're getting into a new relationship. If that's the case, with the Ace of Rods, it can speak about that spark, that physical chemistry. So, you know, some of you, that could be something that's happening at the end of March, or in April, you might be meeting someone and you know, they might be someone that you're very attracted to. There's that physical chemistry between you two. For some of you, the Ace of Rods can be a new relationship. For those of you that are already partnered, you could be re-sparking that passion within your existing relationship, definitely. For others, you could be starting something that's maybe going to benefit the family, or it's just going to make you very happy. But what we see here right at the center is we do have the Magician crossed by the Hierophant. So the Magician is someone who's empowered, someone who already has everything they need to be successful. So, you know, we see you manifesting, Virgo, right at the start of the month. This is you empowered. This is you very, very creative. You already have, you know, all the tools, everything you need when it comes to starting something new. And we've seen that Ace of Rods. So we know that you have this exciting new beginning that's coming in here. We know that you're manifesting it, though. So maybe right at the start of the month, needing to get creative for some of you. Maybe needing to use those resources that you have available to you. But the Magician is someone who's very confident. And you can see the infinity symbol here. So what it is that you put into something, you know, if you're willing to work hard, you will get that right back. So, you know, what it is that you're willing to invest into something is what you're going to see come out of it. So, you know, you do have great energy to work with. We do have the Hierophant here. So again, I mentioned for some of you relationships that are significant. So some of you, you know, you could be manifesting a new relationship here, Virgo. For those of you that you're just involved, you know, just maybe meeting someone or just getting involved with someone, that can be why we have the Hierophant in this position, is because, you know, maybe it's too soon for a commitment. The Hierophant can represent that more traditional relationship, marriage. You know, maybe some of you, you know, this is just getting off the ground here. Maybe it needs some time to grow. And so if you are getting into a relationship, you know, my advice would be, you know, don't be too in a hurry. Other Virgos, you know, the Hierophant can speak about large companies, organizations, can even be the government. So some of you, you know, you're manifesting. Maybe you're starting your own business. Others, you could be landing a job with a new company. You could be hearing something. Maybe some of you were waiting on news from like an organization or a company, something like that. That could be coming in here at the start of the month. Or, you know, if not at the start, in April here at some point. At your foundation, we have the Five of Swords, which is interesting. You have a couple of fives here previously, which is good that they're behind you. For me, I can see the fives speak about little hurdles. It's just a minor arcana energy, but little hurdles, little challenges that you have to overcome. This could have been challenges with like a group or even, you know, an organization for some of you, but feeling challenged, maybe feeling defeated, could have even been lied to, but this is all behind you. So we see you now manifesting. We see you now empowered and in control, but maybe prior, Virgo, you didn't feel so empowered with this energy here. You might even have been wounded, you know, something could have hurt you, but it also could have inspired you, because look at the energy that we're dealing with. So something happened prior. Yes, it could have hurt you, but it also could have inspired you. We have the Five of Pentacles here in the recent past, which is good that it's behind you. Five of Pentacles, maybe feeling all alone, like no help was available to you, Virgo. Maybe the Hierophant for some of you could be, you know, the government, or for some of you, maybe you have some sort of assistance or help that's coming to you, but Five of Pentacles could have been you struggling or feeling all alone, feeling depressed, feeling unlucky, with this combination feeling defeated, definitely feeling challenged here. So this could have been in March. This could have been in March, but, you know, Mercury has gone direct here, and now, for some of you, the energy shifting, because we have the Knight of Rods here crowning you. So I think that for some of you, the energy has shifted. He's very optimistic. The Knight of Rods here is someone who's incredibly optimistic. He's very excited about the future. He can be someone who's very passionate and also in a hurry. So, you know, you went through what it is that you went through, but this is like you excited, you're empowered, you're inspired. This is you charging forward like full steam ahead. There could be some Virgos that you're physically traveling here. The Hierophant, you know, might be you signing some documents. And again, if it's not happening at the start of the month, it might be happening here around the second, third week. This could be you getting excited about this right at the start of the month. You know that maybe the energy is shifted. Here in the near future, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So here around the second week, property matters could be significant. Maybe some of you are dealing with some documents here with property. Can also be any sort of family matters. Can represent assets or inheritances, things like that, significant at this time. But what you notice here, Virgo, is you have a couple of tens. Actually, excuse me, I take that back. You have a few tens. You have 3 tens here in this spread. And then we seen that Ace of Rods flip over when I was shuffling. So you have the tens, you have the 1. And so some of you, a cycle is completing. Now, maybe March, because of what was going on maybe astrologically here, you know, you might have felt a little challenged, but now the energy, you know, things are happening. Communication will be a lot easier. For some of you, a cycle's completing. Some of you could be spending time with loved ones here at this time. You, Virgo, are coming up very much in your element. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. So energy around the third week in the position of your power. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So coming up very much in your element. Queen of Pentacles is someone who's doing well. So maybe some of you had to spend a lot of money, or again, you just felt challenged. But here in April, the energy is very positive. So you might feel very abundant here at this time. You know, if you had to spend a lot of money or you were struggling financially prior, you know, you definitely aren't struggling here at this time. Queen of Pentacles is someone who's doing well. Some of you could be very focused on family if you don't work for a living, very focused on family, very focused on the home. Some of you could even be decorating the home here at this time. Just remember to, you know, take it easy at some point. Don't overwhelm yourself. How other people around you are viewing you, friends, family. We do have the Ten of Rods. So This can be someone who has too much on their plate. It is another 10, but this can be someone who's working 2 jobs, someone who is working all the time. So some of you, because you went through whatever it is that you went through, it could be financial, difficulties with this 5 of Pentacles behind you. This is you maybe picking up extra shifts, or maybe, you picked up a second job. This is, someone who has a lot on their plate. They're dealing with it though. They're getting it done. They're carrying this heavy load. They're not dropping it. So this is in the position of how those around you, friends, family, how they're viewing you. So this is you handling what it is that you have to handle. This is you getting it done. For some of you, I feel like there's a lot going on here at this time, but you're dealing with it here. So whenever you can, make time for loved ones, for family. Take it easy at some point. Maybe some of you even need to ask for help just to lighten this load here. And then in the hopes and fears, I do have the Devil. But this is just a fear. I think that you're feeling trapped or stuck. I think because of what you went through previously, I think that you're feeling, you're ready. You're ready to charge forward. You're ready for new beginnings. I think that you're feeling stuck. And maybe not having any control in a situation. So I think that that's what you're fearing. Feeling trapped or stuck, or not able to move forward because of what you went through prior. But energy that we have coming up for you, leaving April, going into May, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So 3 of Pentacles speaks about you working very hard. This is, for me, it's a worker energy. It's a builder energy. Someone who's working, building, creating. Someone who's incredibly focused on what it is that they're doing. They're working very hard. Could even represent teamwork. You could be working with someone. Someone could be helping you. So some of you, this is within your career. Maybe you're working 2 jobs. We see you still very focused on your work. For some of you, working very hard, financially in a good place. If you don't work for a living, very focused on a project, or maybe for some of you, fixing up a home, something like that if you don't work for a living. But overall, financially, I think it's going to be a good month for you, Virgo. I think that you went through what you went through before, but that is behind you. And I think that you know that with this Knight of Rods here crowning you, it's a time to get excited. Also, we have this energy with the Magician here that's just empowering and very creative. So let's do some clarifying. We will take a look at what's behind you. We will take a look at this 5 of Swords, which is at your foundation. But I think that April overall is going to be, a very good month for you guys. And we have the 10s here. We also seen that Ace of Rods. So we know that you're starting new beginnings, or a new beginning here. We also know that you're working very hard. You're very focused. All right, there is the 8 of Rods, which can be the energy shifting, things beginning to happen all of a sudden. It can also represent messages coming through for you. So very positive energy, the 8 of Rods for me. So the energy is going to shift. The energy is going to change. But I just want to see, this 5 of Swords here. This is behind you, but I just want to, take a closer look at this. I think that some of you definitely felt challenged previously. Yeah, interesting. And then let's take a look at this 10 of Rods, which I feel like for some of you, you have a lot on your plate here. Maybe needing to share some of these responsibilities. Maybe you needing to take some you time here at some point in April. Interesting. Okay. So looking at the 5 of Swords, we have the Moon, the Page of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. So a family matter for some of you, a relationship matter for others. So there was challenges around maybe a family matter, around a relationship matter. Maybe there was deception with the moon and the 5 of Swords. Someone could have given you bad news, or you could have given someone bad news. But I think that this was you definitely feeling challenged. With the 5 of Swords and the moon, definitely feeling challenged, for some of you to say the least here. Yeah, interesting. For those of you that have like a family matter or a relationship matter that's ongoing, you know, you could have been watching someone, they could have been watching you. There could have been trouble, there could have been difficulties because of that. So very interesting. Things could have come to light that were hidden, and it could have caused some problems. But again, this is behind you. And I also feel like some of you could have been dealing with maybe a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, a water sign individual. And then looking at this 10 of Rods, we have the 8 of Rods, which we've seen twice now. So this combination for me is representing a very sudden shift. So some of you, the energy is going to go from like 0 to 60 very quickly here in April at some point here. So for some of you, it will be at the start of the month. For others, it might be a little bit later on because it's a general reading. It will be different for all of you, but this is like when it rains, it pours for me. It can even feel a little chaotic. So I think that you're going to have a lot going on here. The second half of the month, there's going to be a lot going on. So, you know, maybe you work full-time or you work 2 jobs, you have a family, you have some other stuff that's going on. So you have a lot on your plate. And 8 of Rods with the Knight of Swords energy can be a little bit of a confusing one. But it also can be a welcomed energy, because if something's been slow moving, when you see this combination, it's going to pick up. All of a sudden, things will start to happen very quickly. And it even could feel a little chaotic, but again, that can be welcomed, especially, you know, if you felt challenged or if you had to be patient. 7 of Pentacles is you planting those seeds, but those seeds needed time to grow. And so I think that you've been waiting, and that hasn't been easy with the 10 of Rods. You've been waiting. But again, the energy is going to pick up here all of a sudden. All right, so let's pull you an overall additional guidance card for Virgo for April. All right, so I'm going to actually take a look at all of these because they're upright. And so you're going to have a little additional guidance here, Virgo. All right, and then focusing on health and well-being. This is the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle deck. There we go. All right, and then, interesting, focusing on love and relationships, Virgo. But as always, over on Vimeo, I do have the April 2019 Love Tarot Forecast posted over there if that's something that interests you. That link is below. There we go. Okay. All right, so the additional guidance for you, Virgo, here for April, interesting. We have make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. So some of you might need to make a decision. Maybe it's you simply needing to decide, you know, to maybe take matters into your own hands, to get creative, to move forward. Knight of Rods. We have protection. You and your loved ones and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. This is actually one of my all-time favorite cards from this deck. So this is that spiritual protection, that beautiful spiritual protection, that guidance. You know, maybe you were stressing about possessions, or maybe you were a little nervous about family. Maybe you were worrying a lot. This card for me tends to come out when someone's maybe overly worried about certain things. And so I think that for some of you, it's just confirming you don't have anything to worry about. Other Virgos, maybe you need to make a decision here. And if you are worried about moving forward, maybe worried about family or worried about your possessions, this is confirming that everything's going to be fine, that they're protected. We do have waves of prosperity, new abundance, and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So we know that some of you with the Five of Pentacles here in the recent past, maybe you went through some struggles, or maybe you had to spend a lot of money, or you didn't feel financially secure. So this is very nice. So again, I mentioned financially, it's going to be a good month for you guys. So we have waves of prosperity, and then we have tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. So you have this 10 of Rods here around the third week. So around the third week, for some of you, needing some you time, needing to take it easy, do some things that, help you relax, Virgo. Maybe needing to spend some time alone. You might have been working a lot. You have, money coming in. Things are great, but you might be tired. So you might need to recharge at some point. Looking at health and well-being, we do have organic foods. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting my desire to consume and use organic products. So if this is something you've been thinking about, Virgo, maybe needing to make the switch. I know it can be expensive, but for some of you, you do have more money coming in. So if you've had some things going on, for some of you, this might be what's needed, is maybe changing your diet here, eating organic. For some of you, that might be what's needed. And then we also have, this is interesting, second opinion. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, guide me to the best healthcare professionals for this situation. So some of you watching this, you might need to get a second opinion. Maybe for some of you, you have something that's going on, and maybe you can fix this problem yourself by just changing your diet and eating organic. And so maybe some of you need a second opinion. So maybe you might be able to fix this problem all on your own, and it might just be you changing your diet here by switching to an all organic diet for some of you. All right, and then looking at love life, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So those of you that want to meet someone, by you just enjoying your life and living in the moment, you can see here how she's smelling the roses here. She's stopping and smelling the roses. By you just enjoying life's simple pleasures, by you just enjoying life, the energy that you are vibrating, the energy that you're putting out there, someone on that same frequency is going to be attracted to that energy. So some of you will meet someone, but it will happen when you least expect it with this card. And it's going to happen when you're just basically enjoying your life. And by you vibrating at a certain frequency, you're going to attract someone who's on that same frequency as you. So that's very good. So for you singles, for those of you that have wanted to meet someone, it will happen when you least expect it. For those of you that are already coupled in a relationship, needing to just enjoy each other's company. Some of you maybe have been working a lot. There might be the need for you to make time for yourself and maybe loved ones here around the second, third week. Maybe just go out, enjoy life's simple pleasures together, do something very simple like, get outdoors, go for a walk, just enjoy being around each other. That could be something that's very good for the relationship. And that can actually help kind of re-spark that passion if that's something that, you've wanted. So just go out, enjoy life together, enjoy life's simple pleasures together, and that can be, just something that helps you maybe grow closer with your partner. All right, Virgo. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month.